Well, good morning, everybody. I've got a brand new camera. I want to make sure everything's working correctly. Let's step up our game around here. I have time for any more debacles with technology. Now, if we got good audio, please let me know. And somebody give me a comment. All right, good deal. Okay, so we got a few things to cover today, and I will start with the the zombie deer disease. Have you heard of this? And give me your opinion on what you think it is. Do they just not want us to eat deer? I struggle with the news because we only get the news they want us to get. And we heard from Kramer yesterday, Jim Kramer, that what he did with the news. But for now, let's just take it as we get it. We're going to talk about the zombie deer disease first, and then we're going to talk about what's going on with oil and what we can look at in the charts, and maybe we can even find a trade. That would be pretty cool to do live. Okay, so the zombie deer disease is spreading, and scientists are concerned that it could jump into humans. Yeah, I wonder if they whipped that up in a lab. In the tranquil expanses of North America woodlands, a silent but concerning phenomenon is unfolding. Zombie deer disease, such as the neurological affliction. Now, just let me know if you think this could be kind of like Joe Biden. These symptoms, maybe he's got it. A myriad of symptoms such as drooling, lethargy, stumbling, and a vacant gaze. Oh, okay. At the heart of CWD, the culprit is prawns. Prions. Well, I went and looked that up, and just to show it to you real fast, prawn or prion, however you say it, disease, the most common human prawn disease. Most cases are sporadic. Now, CJD is what they're calling it, and it's a mutated protein. Doesn't that sound familiar? But you know, who knows? A small number have been transmitted by medical procedures. The spread of human prawn disease through consumption of infected material has been implicated historically in Peru, and recently a variant CJD animal prion disease. I'm not going to go into all that. Just just know just know this. All seem to be literally transmitted by contact with infected animals or by consumption of infected feed. So, has anybody noticed this uh, around you? Because this is the first. I mean, it's not the first time I've heard about it, but it's not going to be the last time. I'm afraid. Now, let me know what you think. I've never seen one, but there has been uh, in. There's another article about it. 800. There was 800 cases in Wyoming alone. I don't know where that was at, but it seems to be picking up. Humans are already inadvertently exposed to the potentially infected animals by hunting and eating them. Oh, you bad, bad people. Reports suggest that between 7,000 and 15,000 chronic waste of these infected animals are consumed annually by humans. In 2017, the projections in dictating a 20% annual increase. That's amazing. In regions where CWD prevalence is high, such as Wisconsin, thousands of people may have unwittingly consumed meat from an infected deer. Okay, so what do you think? You guys, you know, the news is this is the news. Take it as it's coming. Now, as I do want to go show you what's going on with oil, wow, the NASDAQ really fell on its face. And I have a feeling we're going to have to wait on any kind of, this is some pretty big action, but we've still got to go up there and take out those London highs. And I know I switched from chronic wasting disease to the stock market, but it's on the move and it looks like it's going down, but it always looks like that. That is par for the course. Now, we probably could have got in on that move if we would have went down to a smaller time frame and I'd have been sitting here. Nope, there was no entry other than this. This is probably the Judas swing. They're going to go back up here. Now, I want to go out. This is the NASDAQ. Now, here's oil. This is what I want to show you on the daily, and we'll get in here in just a second, and I'll show you a little bit more. And we're going to even talk about the black vote and how it will be null within one generation. I shared a video yesterday about a man talking about it, very intelligent, and I thought we would run that clip and visit a little bit about that because it's true, absolutely true. So this is the daily, all right? Hang with me, guys. This is something that I have noticed, something I've been learning about, and I want you to know. What do you notice just looking at the blank chart? Completely blank, nothing on it. When I first started trading, my chart looked like a rail car. It had so many indicators on it. It was nuts. But here's what I've noticed, and let me know if you've noticed this. Look at all what's going on down here. What is all of this? This is manufactured liquidity. All of this. There has not been anything come down and take out those lows. Now, I'm of the belief that oil is going to go down to where nobody thought it would, mainly, well, a lot of reasons, but lately I've been hearing about how oil is going to go up. It's just going to go straight up, and it probably will, as it did in 2008. I want to share this chart with you. Let's see. Let's try this one. 10-year crude oil prices. Look what happened right in the middle when everything was hunky-dory, just blowing and going. They were anybody could, fog a mirror could get a house. Right up here, right before, at leading up to the GFC, the Great Financial Crisis. Now, are we here? Okay, are we? Could we be right there? And then we have this drop down below that low right there, and then it goes up. And then when they finally admit that we're in a recession and everything's slow and we don't need oil anymore, we're going green anyway. I'll share an article with you about that too. But it went down. It went just about straight down. But I would have you notice right here. Do you see where it made that little comeback? Hey, we're going up. Well, it fell too fast. And the people that predict the market, they make that happen. That's your opportunity right there to take advantage. The second leg of distribution on the, I don't know what chart this is, probably weekly, maybe daily. Well, this is yearly, so whatever it is, monthly, weekly. So that is it. That is something you can see, and we're going to look for that in the charts. Well, let's go back to crude oil. Now, before we get into this, if you're trading, you need to be trading the right contract. It just changed. It was MCLH, and it changed on the 16th, and now it's MCLJ. This is where most of the liquidity is. And while we're here, I would like to share with you bar charts. Uh-oh, is it going to mess me up? I hope not. Okay. Here we're here. Now, this is where you can go, barcharts.com, and it'll fill you in on where you need to be trading. MCLJ has by far the most volume. Okay, so that's where we're at. Just a quick something that'll help somebody. And so far, this is NQ. We put in a bottom. What's happening here? Ooh. Oh, we took out that. Okay. Let's take a look a little closer. Let's go to the 15-minute. Yeah. Now, 5-minute. Okay, we're gonna wait. I've learned to sit on my hands while we're waiting. I don't see any. Okay. And guys, all right, let's keep going. We'll try to find a trade on MCLJ. All right, going back to the daily. So what we can learn from this chart. This is manufactured liquidity. These highs, relatively equal highs up here. What I think is going to happen, you guys, I'm nowhere near a professional, but I have learned a ton in the last 6 months, and I figure in another 6 months, it'll really be, there'll be some life-changing things happening between me and these charts. I'm going to do my best to bring you with me. I feel like, and let me know what you think, the powers that be are not going to let these people that oh, we're going along here. Oh, we didn't get taken out there. This is manufactured liquidity. People trying to call the market, trying to, ride it up to where everybody thinks it's going to go. When we break these highs, and I figure if I had to guess, and I'll just show you how I've been operating here, I would go over to possibly a suspicious area. Why is this area suspicious to me? Because you see that little black candle right there? That's a manipulation. That's, hey, we're not ready to go up yet. See this black one here? Hey, we're not ready to go up. We gotta slow things down. I want to get in on this, okay? And we see another one down here. So that's kind of where it put in last time. It kind of hung up right there, and it respected it. It came up and did this little thing here, and look at that little, hey, stop going up candle. It's called those indecision candles. I suspect this daily candle, and it might go down a little bit first, we don't know, will come up through this line, possibly up here. And then we could have a retracement to get these guys. We could get these guys, because you'll notice it happens over and over. Over and over, they manufacture liquidity, they come get it. And these straight line to quote ICT, get made jagged. And I feel like we're going to come down here and take out some, if not all of these. That would put us in the 60s, the high 60s. It's hard to believe. And it might not even make it there. It might come down to this gap. I still want you to pay attention to these gaps. I'm just learning about them. And I'm doing my best. It could come down to this gap. There's a little suspicious candle here. So we could take this and put this right there. Wow, look, there's another one. And the charts get kind of faded out back here. But that's what we're looking for. Now, if we want to really get down in there, we got to go, well, really, let's go to the 4 hour. And you can see here, you can see here, here, here. So there's something happening here, here, here. So that should be a really good spot to possibly come down to, then go up and possibly back down. We're watching it. We're watching it. And in the meantime, we can reset this and see exactly what oil's doing in this time frame. An hour, 15 minutes. Okay. Where's our gaps at? There's one here. Okay. That'd be nice. Maybe it'll come down here. Right there. That would be in line with these guys. And if you're not familiar with smart money concepts, it is really, really neat. If you can drag this on over, you'll see everywhere where it respects it. Everywhere, going way back. So we're going to set us a alert. Add an alert, because if you sit here and watch it all day, you won't get anything done. Go ahead and create you an alert. And let's go back to NQ and see if it's doing anything. All right, it's still headed down. We still have not taken out London lows. This blue line, guys, is the midnight opening price. This is London highs. Sorry, London highs. But we still have not done that. So I'm looking for this to come back up to somewhere in here, 1730s. And hopefully we can catch that run, because that's normally what happens. NQ, YM, which will be the NASDAQ, same difference. Now, while we're waiting around, we'll leave that there, because this will turn around. And we're going to learn about this guy. This was good. That's the truth. They're going to make the wrong decision, guaranteed. So what do you guys think about that? Is that the plan? Is that the plan? To let them all in here. I know I say it all the time. I've been saying it all week, but 269 Chinese nationals were apprehended at the border last Monday. Just let that sink in. I just don't know. It's really hard for me to sit around and just watch it. What do? You know. Now, I talked a little bit about this yesterday. Maybe I did. But the state retirement fund had total assets of 260 billion. This is going back to oil and how we don't need it anymore because we're going green. Readiness to transition to a low carbon economy. And it's talking about defunding ExxonMobil. Get New York pension funds to divest from ExxonMobil. And we don't need oil, right? Or gas. You can go back and look at the gas chart too. NQ is still sitting there, and oil. I was going to show you a trade, but it looks like we're going to have to wait around possibly too long because, okay, here we go. I'll show you guys this. It has been a lot of fun learning this. But is that what they want? Do they want the black vote null, or is that just collateral damage from what they actually want? One generation away from just the black vote, but what about all the dead people that vote constantly? We do have a blockchain system that all this could be backed up on. That's the fix. The fix is voting through the blockchain. If you rip off the blockchain, it's open ledger and everybody can see it. So you can't rip it off. It hasn't been ripped off yet. Yes, people steal crypto and all that, but they can go back on the blockchain and see exactly what happened. But you know as well as I know, that is probably not going to happen. Now, I've got oh man, I hate for you guys to miss it. We could wait. I don't mind waiting if you don't. We've got a bandstand to build today for a Plain Dealing High School. But you'll see, I'll tell you what, while we're waiting, the weekly chart of oil, and it's easier to see it on MCL1 because you don't have to worry so much about the contracts being there, but they're still there. Uh-oh. What's happening here? An alert. The 15-minute. Oh, look there. Wow. That's cool. Let's see if it'll turn around. That was MCJ puking. I put that box here because there was a gap. I'll show you that real quick. I think it was on 30-minute or the 15-minute. Yeah, there's a gap right here, and it piled up with these order blocks down here. So with any luck, this should turn around, and we'll see when we get a trade out of it. It's like catching a falling knife. And I'll wait to get any more. That's a suspicious area as well. All right. It's 1 minute. Guys, if you like this kind of content, hit the like button. I might have to have another channel just for this and keep the other one news. I just thought we could talk about a little bit of news and then do a little bit of trading. Hey, that's kind of neat, isn't it? And like I said, this could come back up here and come right back through. Because there's an order block here. We have not taken out this, and that's very well where it could be going. But I just wanted to show you how these gaps and order blocks that are piled up can make the market turn around. And this isn't acting quite right. And there it goes. All right, it's not respecting our gap. So there's a good chance it could go down to this next one. We'll take a small loss. I'm betting real small, guys, real small. I'm gonna let it come all the way out of the gap though. It always, the drawdown before it goes up is painful. But that's why I'm play small, just one little micro. Helps me learn. And by the way, this is with somebody else's money, which is cool. You can use other people's money for $50 a month. And unlikely you'll get paid. There's some people that get paid from it, but there's a lot of loops to jump through. But in the meantime, it's a very, very cheap way to get into trading and not lose big money, because it's easy to do. Trust me. So this is trying to turn around, but I'm not getting any really strong candles up. And there's another gap right here that's coupled up with some more. So we could come over here. Yeah, see how we had some funky stuff going on here. It's an important area. Very well could come up to here and retrace back down and take out these people's buy stops. So that's what happens. Now you can do this on any futures. I mean, currency pairs. I have not tried it on stocks yet. All right, I'm out. But watch this. It will go down to probably, well, it looks like an important area. There's order blocks. There's resistance, if you will. But really, I wanted to wait till we broke these lows, but I didn't know if we had enough time to wait around. But taking trades makes it interesting for you to see how it works. And you can, by the way, the moves happen around 10, 10:30, 9, 10, 11, somewhere in there. You'll get these gaps that form, and you'll see how it respects it, and then it goes down. And your daily bias, my daily bias is the hardest thing to get. You know, what do you think is going to happen, and you bet in that direction. And how to come up with it is on the daily. And I told you I thought it was going to go down, and it will. It might come up and touch this gap again and come down, but we'll see. I don't have time to sit here and let it go all the way to the bottom. But I hope if you're interested, you'll start playing around with these gaps. NQ is just Going straight down. Where is it going to is the question. Where is it going to? Ooh. Below this low. We'll set a. Oh, I didn't do that right. Below here. Add alert. And we'll go revisit this later. Okay. So, what do you guys think about the black vote being null in Chicago? I think that guy's absolutely right. I think that is the deer population having the disease, the zombie disease. I just don't. I know it's a thing, but I'm not sure it's the real thing. You know, is it just another way to have people not eat deer? And I'm a little bit. When you hear news like that, it's just I have to take it with a grain of salt. It's so hard to get good news, especially with everything going on and everything we've noticed. And if I make good news, if I make a video about something that's actually happened, let's just say the coronavirus, I'll be gone. My Facebook page will be gone. How do I know this? I lived it. I experienced it. And it is just, it's so, I don't know what to do. That's why I constantly talk about Twitter. And speaking of Twitter, I'll take you over there because if it's going to work, yeah, let me add this. It'll work now. All right. If you're interested in the mecca for news, Financial Prepper PPR, Stacy is busy, keeping up with it. And there's, we'll go to my profile here. All the videos are over here. There's a live stream with me right now going on over there. There's Glenn Beck. The trucker stuff. Check out the women that will be on our quarters in 2024. At least they didn't put Hillary. What's this about? Oh, wow. Hope. What is she doing? Sella Cruz? What is she doing on our money? Our demonic money that's backed by nothing. I bet these will be stamped out of pot metal. That's what always happens. Queen of Salsa. The first woman of color to serve in Congress. Good for her. Hope she was did the right thing. That's all I care about. I could care less what color they are. Isn't that something? It's always the same thing. It's always the same thing. If you're of a certain color, then it's a great thing that you're in office. You know, if everybody was colorblind and it didn't matter, and we only focused on the people that made the right decisions, if they were the color purple or whatever, it wouldn't that be nice? But no. We got to have civil rights activists on our money. I'm sorry, our currency. A lawyer who co-founded National Organization for Women. Black woman to be ordained as an Episcopal priest. The quarter for Zetkala, the Native American writer and activist wearing a traditional Sioux dress. That's kind of cool. You know, if anybody got ripped off, it was the Indians. The first quarter of this series will be Murray's, which is scheduled to be available. Let's see, Laura Garden Frazier. And then, of course, Girl Scouts, Juliet Gordon. Yeah, check out the Girl Scouts and all the scouts and what they're up to. I'm about to do a video on the prison system. A good friend of mine was telling me last night about Clinton Cash. Has anybody read the book Clinton Cash? And the money that flows in and out, the prison systems, the cartels that have ties with the whole thing. And I'm going to do a deep dive on it, and I'm going to make a video about it. And it should be very, very enlightening on why things are the way they are. Why fentanyl is being spread all over the place. How, what happened? Should be good. All right, guys, before we go, we're going to make sure. Oh, we did take out a low. All right. Wow, that would have been a good run. That would have been nice. But there's never a good time to sit and watch. But now we can possibly find what we've been looking. The takeout of the London low, the London high. See, that's where it's going. That's where it'll be sometime today. Well, nothing's certain, but let's go to the 2 minute. Let's go over here and so we can find anything to go from. Is there something below here? Ooh, no, we're still going to here. That's what it looks like. So just sit tight. When my alert goes off, I will get interested and I will ride this all the way back up here. And it might be after lunch. That's the thing. When the market does this in the morning, it'll chop around, and then after lunch it'll go up there. So if you're into it, sit tight. It'll reveal itself sometime today. You didn't even see that, did you? Crap. Okay, guess you can see it now. What I was saying was these are the London lows for everybody that just showed up. This is NQ. The market just took a big fat puke on us this morning because it wanted to get this liquidity and all these people that were going along and thought they had they had it and they were going to ride it up to the top to all-time highs. And we had a massive move down, and it very well could come down here. But we're going to wait. We're going to wait for it to get a good turnaround. When it turns around, we're going to watch it go back up all the way to here today. The market go here today. That's what I think is going to happen. But that doesn't mean it'll happen. And if it does, it'll be after lunch. So hang tight. All right, guys. Have an awesome, awesome day. We'll see you in the next one. Later.